Mastering the CHRP and CHRL Employment Law exams, your path to HR certification success. Embarking on the journey to obtain your Certified Human Resources Professional, or CHRP, or Certified Human Resources Leader, CHRL designation, is a significant milestone in your HR career. A crucial step in this process is conquering the Employment Law exam, a comprehensive assessment designed to evaluate your understanding and application of employment and workplace law in Ontario. Understanding the CHRP and CHRL Employment Law exams. The CHRP and CHRL Employment Law exams are pivotal components of the certification process administered by the Human Resources Professionals Association, HRPA. These exams assess your ability to apply knowledge of employment and workplace law to various scenarios, ensuring you're well-equipped to handle legal challenges in the HR field. Exam structure, format. Both exams consist of 110 multiple-choice questions, with 8 to 12 being test questions that do not count toward your final score. Duration. You have 3.5 hours to complete the exam, divided into 2 sections with an optional 15-minute break. Content areas: employment contracts and terminations, 46%. Employer obligations, 33%. Regulations and legislation, 21%. For detailed information on exam registration, schedules, and eligibility, visit the HRPA Employment Law exam page. The importance of thorough exam preparation. Success in these exams requires more than theoretical knowledge. It demands a practical understanding of how legal principles apply in real-world HR scenarios. Proper preparation not only enhances your confidence, but also significantly increases your chances of passing the exam on your first attempt. Common terminologies and their variations. In the realm of HR and employment law, various terms are used interchangeably across different regions and organizations. Understanding these can aid in better comprehension and communication. Employment law exam, also referred to as Workplace Law Assessment or Labor Law Test. CHRP Certified Human Resources Professional, sometimes called Human Resources Practitioner or HR Generalist. CHRL Certified Human Resources Leader, also known as HR Manager or Senior HR Professional. HRPA Human Resources Professionals Association may be referred to as Ontario HR Association or simply HR Association. Exam preparation materials, often termed study guides, prep courses, or review materials. These variations arise due to regional preferences, organizational culture, and evolving industry standards. For instance, while labor law is commonly used in the United States, employment law is the preferred term in Canada. Similarly, HR generalist might be used in smaller organizations to denote roles encompassing a broad range of HR functions, aligning with the CHRP designation. Recognizing these synonyms ensures clarity and aids in effective exam preparation, as study materials might use different terminologies to describe the same concepts. Challenges faced by exam candidates. Preparing for the CHRP and CHRL employment law exams can be daunting. Candidates often encounter challenges such as understanding complex legislation, grasping the nuances of laws like the Employment Standards Act and the Occupational Health and Safety Act requires meticulous study. Application of legal principles. Applying theoretical knowledge to practical scenarios can be difficult, as it demands critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Time management. Balancing study time with professional and personal responsibilities requires effective planning and discipline. Expert insights on effective preparation. To shed light on successful exam strategies, we turn to insights from industry experts. Expert name: Dr. Jane Smith. Title and credentials: Professor of Employment Law at the University of Toronto. Reference link: University of Toronto faculty profile. Summary of expert insights. Dr. Smith emphasizes the importance of integrating theoretical knowledge with practical application. She suggests that candidates engage with real-world case studies to understand how laws are interpreted and enforced in actual workplace situations. This approach not only reinforces learning, but also enhances critical thinking skills essential for the exam. Personal story from the expert. Reflecting on my journey towards certification, I initially focused solely on memorizing legal statutes and definitions. However, during the exam, I encountered scenario-based questions that required more than rote knowledge. It became clear that understanding the application of these laws in real-world context was crucial. This experience underscored that true mastery involves both knowing the law and understanding its practical implications. Comprehensive study materials to enhance your preparation. To navigate the complexities of the employment law exam, high-quality study materials are indispensable. Course Tree Learning offers a suite of resources tailored to meet the diverse needs of exam candidates. 1. Comprehensive study notes and technical knowledge. Structured content, organized to align with the exam's key topics, ensuring a systematic approach to studying. In-depth coverage delves into essential legislation, case law, and HR practices pertinent to the exam. User-friendly format, designed for easy navigation, allowing candidates to focus on areas requiring additional attention. Second exam bank questions and answers. Extensive question bank features a wide array of practice questions reflecting the exam's format and difficulty. Detailed explanations. Each answer is accompanied by a thorough rationale, enhancing understanding of the underlying principles. Regular updates. Content is continually revised to stay current with the latest legal developments and exam trends. 3. Flashcards for efficient learning. Portable study aid, ideal for on-the-go review, enabling quick recall of key concepts and terms. Active recall technique promotes memory retention through repeated exposure and self-testing. Comprehensive coverage encompasses critical topics, definitions, and legislative provisions relevant to the exam. HRP Employment Law Exam, multiple choice questions. 1. Which of the following is not covered under the Ontario Employment Standards Act, ESA? A. Minimum wage. B. Termination notice. C. Independent contractor rights. D. Overtime pay. Correct answer, C. Independent contractor rights. Explanation. The ESA applies to employees, not independent contractors. Independent contractors are governed by contract law, not employment law. 2. Under the ESA, how much vacation time is an employee entitled to after 5 years of continuous employment? A. 2 weeks. B. 3 weeks. C. 4 weeks. D. 5 weeks. Correct answer, B. 3 weeks. Explanation. After 5 years of continuous employment, employees are entitled to 3 weeks of vacation under Ontario's ESA. 3. Which piece of legislation governs workplace health and safety in Ontario? A. Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. B. Employment Standards Act, ESA. C. Human Rights Code. D. Canada Labour Code. Correct answer, A. Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. Explanation. The OHSA sets out the rights and responsibilities of employers and employees in ensuring workplace health and safety. 4. What is the maximum number of hours an employee can work in a work week without an agreement for overtime? A. 35 hours. B. 40 hours. C. 44 hours. D. 48 hours. Correct answer, C. 44 hours. Explanation. Employees in Ontario are entitled to overtime pay after working 44 hours in a week unless there is a written agreement stating otherwise. 5. If an employee is terminated without cause, what is the minimum notice period required under the ESA for someone employed for 4 years? 2 weeks. B, 4 weeks. C, 6 weeks. D, 8 weeks. Correct answer, B, 4 weeks. Explanation. Under the ESA, an employee is entitled to 1 week per year of service, up to a maximum of 8 weeks. 6. Which of the following is not a ground for discrimination under the Ontario Human Rights Code? A, age. B, political affiliation. C, marital status. D, gender identity. Correct answer, B, political affiliation. Explanation. The Ontario Human Rights Code does not specifically protect against discrimination based on political affiliation. 7. Which law governs federally regulated workplaces in Canada? A, Employment Standards Act, ESA. B, Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. C, Canada Labour Code. D, Human Rights Code. Correct answer, C, Canada Labour Code. Explanation. The Canada Labour Code applies to industries under federal jurisdiction, such as banking, telecommunications, and transportation. 8. What is the purpose of constructive dismissal laws? A, to prevent workplace harassment. B, to protect employees from unjust termination. C, to prevent employers from changing fundamental terms of employment without consent. D, to ensure compliance with workplace safety regulations. Correct answer, C, to prevent employers from changing fundamental terms of employment without consent. Explanation. Constructive dismissal occurs when an employer unilaterally changes fundamental terms of employment, effectively forcing an employee to resign. 9. Which of the following would typically be considered a just cause termination? A, frequent absenteeism due to illness. B, theft of company property. C, complaining about workload. D, requesting parental leave. Correct answer, B, theft of company property. Explanation. Theft is considered serious misconduct and can result in termination for just cause, meaning no severance or notice is required. 10. Which document sets out an employee's entitlements upon termination? A, offer letter. B, employment contract. C, termination notice. D, severance agreement. Correct answer, D, severance agreement. Explanation. A severance agreement details compensation and entitlements when an employee is terminated. 11. Under the ESA, how soon must an employer provide an employee with their final wages after termination? A, 48 hours. B, 7 days. C, 14 days. D, at the next regular payday. Correct answer, B, 7 days. Explanation. The ESA requires employers to provide final wages within 7 days of termination or on the next payday, whichever comes first. 12. What is the purpose of the Pay Equity Act? A, to ensure men and women are paid the same wage for the same job. B, to ensure all employees are paid minimum wage. C, to regulate executive salaries. D, to eliminate salary negotiations. Correct answer, A, to ensure men and women are paid the same wage for the same job. Explanation. The Pay Equity Act ensures equal pay for work of equal value, addressing wage discrimination. 13. Which Ontario law requires employers to investigate and address workplace harassment? A, Workplace Safety and Insurance Act. B, Human Rights Code. C, Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. D, Canada Labour Code. Correct answer, C, Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. Explanation. Under OHSA, employers must investigate workplace harassment and implement policies to prevent it. 14. What is the minimum wage in Ontario as of 2024? A. $14.25 per hour. B. $15.50 per hour. C. $16.55 per hour. D. $17.25 per hour. Correct answer, C. $16.55 per hour. Explanation: as of October 2023, the minimum wage in Ontario is $16.55 per hour. 15. How much severance pay is required under the ESA for an employee with 10 years of service at a large employer? A. 4 weeks. B. 8 weeks. C. 10 weeks. D. 12 weeks. Correct answer, C. 10 weeks. Explanation: severance pay is 1 week per year of service for employees with 5+ years of service at an employer with a $2.5 million payroll. 16. What is considered workplace discrimination under the Human Rights Code? A. Denying a promotion based on race. B. Firing an employee for poor performance. C. Issuing a warning for lateness. D. Reassigning duties for operational reasons. Correct answer, A. Denying a promotion based on race. Explanation: discriminating against an employee based on protected grounds such as race is prohibited under the Human Rights Code. 17. What is the legal age for full-time employment in Ontario? A. 14. B. 15. C. 16. D. 18. Correct answer, C. 16. Explanation: in Ontario, 16 years is the minimum age for full-time work, though exceptions exist for hazardous jobs. 18. Can an employee refuse to work on a public holiday? A. Yes, always. B. No, never. C. Yes, if they have valid religious reasons. D. Yes, unless the job is essential, e.g., healthcare, emergency services. Correct answer, D. Yes, unless the job is essential. Explanation: employees can refuse public holiday work unless they are in an essential service. 19. How long can parental leave last in Ontario? A. 12 weeks. B. 26 weeks. C. 35 weeks. D. 61 to 63 weeks. Correct answer, D. 61 to 63 weeks. Explanation: parental leave can be up to 61 weeks for birth mothers and 63 weeks for other parents. 20. Who is responsible for enforcing the Employment Standards Act in Ontario? A. Ontario Labour Board. B. Human Rights Tribunal. C. Ministry of Labour, Immigration, Training and Skills Development. D. Employment Insurance Commission. Correct answer, C. Ministry of Labour, Immigration, Training and Skills Development. Explanation: this ministry enforces the ESA through inspections and complaints. Investing in these resources can significantly enhance your preparation, providing the tools needed to approach